You're telling me now you have to walk your horse over a tarp, and tell us a little bit about that. Also, tell me a little bit about the preparation to get her ready for something like that.
So it's nice with the rain slicker because you get to kind of prep them for the tarp a little bit. They're kind of used to the noise and the bright color. So then after a rain slicker, we walk over, go directly over a tarp. Once again, the tarp is a lot like a bridge. So it's a different color. We know horses see different colors than us, and normally they're pretty bright colored. They're also very, very loud. I would say they're scarier than bridges. So even though a horse isn't stepping up onto something or off of something, they're still going across something that makes noise and crumples beneath their feet. It's just a really good way of desensitizing, and once again, knowing that your horse isn't going to run off and drag you, especially these Mustangs. Will they stick with us going over something that is very scary and very counter nature for them? Right, because they're flight animals, so they always want to leave something that bothers them. So we're asking them, no, I know it's scary, but you got to follow me over it and go with me across and conquer that fear. I do a lot of tarp work at home, a lot of bag work, you know, ribbons, whips, anything to just be able to get my horses used to any sounds and colors.
Gotcha.
Just walking them over a bunch of stuff so that nothing's a surprise, right? A tarp, she might get scared, but she's seen it a million times. It's not like I haven't prepped her. I have walked her over it. I've thrown it on her. I've, you know, dragged it off of her. All that stuff so that at least it's not something new to her.
Gotcha. Awesome. So there's an element where they're going to have you side pass your horse over a pole. Explain what the side pass is, and tell us a little bit about like how you worked on that. And again, like what does that teach a horse? Like why would you want your horse to go sideways over something?
Yeah. So there's a couple of different ways of teaching the side pass. You can do a side pass away, which is where we will shift our horse away from us. Sideways, and then there's a side pass too, which is where we will shift their body towards us, into us. I have taught Nostalgia both. The side pass isn't her forte, but she can do it pretty decently. So yeah, it's a whole nother element when you add a pole in as well. A pole can cause a lot of anxiety with horses. They normally can, you know, like her, for instance, she can side pass great just anywhere on any given day, but then you put a pole there and she's like, pole, I don't want to do it. So it's just a lot of like work away from the pole, rest on the pole, side pass away, side pass two. The side pass is a really handy ground maneuver, or you could call it a trick too. And you can use it out on a trail. If you get off your horse and you're having a hard time getting back on, you climb a fence, you side pass your horse to you. If your horse is stuck somewhere or something and they're in a weird position, you can side pass away. And you know, it's in most like ranch riding classes, there's normally always an element of a side pass, either under saddle or on the ground, and it really just shows the trainability of your horse and like how responsive they are to your cues and your body language, and if they just know those maneuvers that are super handy to have.